I'm coming to you with a message. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. I greatly and truly appreciate it. Also, remember to like the video, okay? If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe, okay? So let's go ahead and get into the message and see what message Spirit has for you, okay? All right, I'm going to be using a couple different oracles, okay? I may or may not use tarot. I'm not sure, depending on which direction Spirit takes me. Okay, so flying out, we got meditation. So you could be meditating at this time, okay? Or Spirit is wanting you to meditate, okay? Dive deeper, okay? I'm hearing for some of you. Okay, so Spirit is wanting you to dive deeper, okay? Okay, it says, I speak with the truth and justice. Also, that meditation energy, the crown chakra could be significant, okay? The color purple could be significant as well. All right, Spirit, what do we have when it pertains to divine feminine? Hold on, my cards went up. Okay, what do we have when it pertains to divine feminine, Holy Spirit? Okay, so we got Archangel Uriel. So a lot of crown chakra energy going on here. Some could be significant here about you receiving downloads, okay? New downloads. Some of y'all could be going through some sort of upgrade, okay? You could be going through another ascension, okay? And I just saw 155. So yeah, some of you are going through another ascension. All right, we then have speaker or speaking engagement is significant for some of you all. Okay, some of you could already be a speaker, okay, and something is significant about a speaking engagement, okay? Or some of you could be going to a speaking engagement. We got Archangel Metatron coming out as well. So a lot of crown activity. A lot of crown activity, okay? The crown and the third eye. Hello. The crown and the third eye is significant for you, okay? And do know that we all possess both feminine and masculine energy, all right? So let's see. What else we got here, Spirit? Okay. Let's see. So we got messenger. Okay, so I could be speaking to someone who's a messenger. We got a lot of purple and blue here. So the color purple or the color blue could be significant, okay? We got speak up and speak out. We have Archangel Michael. So we got the color red coming in. So the root chakra, the throat chakra, the crown, and the third eye is significant, okay? We have I am love and I am loved. And lastly, we have humanitarianism. Okay, so some of you could be, if you're not into some sort of humanitarian work, okay, this is a nudge from Spirit to do so, okay? Like I've told individuals who are subscribed to my channel, or who watch me, period, Spirit wants us in a position where we're helping others in some way, shape, or form, okay? So you want to be in a field right now where you are helping others in some way, shape, or form. Greetings. And lastly, we have protection against throat chakra attacks, okay? So I'm seeing the third eye, the crown chakra, the root chakra is significant, your throat chakra is significant, and the solar plexus is significant as well, okay? So being that you are a messenger, okay, for some of you, this is not for all of you, all right? Take what resonates, what doesn't, leave it here. You have throat chakra protection, all right? Archangel Gabriel could definitely be significant, okay? If you've been experiencing some things with the throat chakra, definitely call in Archangel Gabriel to clear out that energy, okay? You can also, blue flame, okay, is significant as well, all right? Not the strip club, but the frequency, all right? So playing that frequency is significant, all right? So we have Archangel Uriel and I don't, for some reason I just heard recalling. Okay. So make sure that you're calling your power back. Okay. So calling your power back, cleansing is definitely significant. Cleansing your chakras. Okay. Tuning forks are amazing as well. Okay. So using tuning forks to boost your chakras, to help your chakras. All right. Something could be significant here about you speaking up when it pertains to, I'm going to say, some downloads. Okay, so certain downloads that you receive, something is significant here about speaking out or speaking up about those downloads. Okay, for some of you, your guides could be nudging you, okay, giving you downloads in the dream state. Okay, or you could be receiving some sort of signs and synchronicities to speak up, to use your voice in some way, shape, or form. Okay. Then we have speaker or speaking engagement. I am love and I am love. So with this energy, I'm picking up an energy of affirmations. Okay, so something is significant here about affirmations. So speaking a lot of I am affirmations over you. Okay, if you are a guardian or a parent, speaking those affirmations over your offspring is significant as well. Okay, something could also be confirmation with the thunder. Something could also be significant here about you encouraging others. Okay, so I am getting that with that speaker and speaking engagement. I am and I am love. Something about you encouraging others is important. That goes back to the humanitarianism work that I spoke about, where Spirit wants all of us in a position, answering the call is you walking your path, okay? Being in your life purpose and helping humanity in some way, shape, or form, okay? So yeah, let me go ahead and pull out these to see what else Spirit wants to discuss when it pertains to Divine Feminine. These are a lot of cards, so I'm gonna have to split this. Okay. All right, Spirit, what other messages do we have here for Divine Feminine? What other messages do we have for Divine Feminine? What other messages? Something could be significant here too about sharing some sort of knowledge with this Archangel Metatron and this humanitarian work, okay? So something about sharing some sort of knowledge is significant. What is meditation here? Why is meditation here, Spirit, for the Divine Feminine? Why is meditation here? Okay. So we got, you got the love, okay? So it says Hadarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. Okay. So something could be significant here about you teaching, okay, individuals about boundaries when it pertains to boundaries. Okay. I'm also picking up something about breaking some sort of generational curse when it pertains to codependency. Okay. I'm also picking up something about self-love as well. Okay. With this, you got the love. All right. I'm also getting like physical support, but I'm picking up a lot of spiritual support. Okay. So you having a lot of spiritual support, and it says breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Okay. So a lot of you are co-creating with the universe. Okay, and something is significant here about your downloads. Okay, because right here on this card it looks like she's in a dream state. Okay, and we do have Archangel Uriel here. Okay, Archangel Uriel could be significant. Something could be significant here about the sacral chakra. Why is Archangel Uriel here? Okay, we had Venusian Galactic Council, Star Being Guides, answer the call, time to shine. Okay, so that card wanted to come out, but let's see. We have after the rain, silver lining, relief, hope, mercy, it's over, acceptance. Okay, so you being in the energy of accepting things for what they are. Okay, I just saw 922. Okay, so you moving forward is definitely significant. Okay, also with that Archangel Uriel energy, something is significant here about prophecy. Okay, so something is definitely significant here about prophecy. For some of you, you could be seeing like rainbows. Okay, something could also have something to do with weather. Okay, so the weather where you are could be significant. You could notice that it's been a lot of raining. That's because it's a cleansing. There's a cleansing going on to make way for the new. Okay. All right, let's see. We got rose without thorns. You have the right to your joy, peace, sweetness of life. And like I said, to make way for the new. That's that new energy, that rose of thorns energy. Okay. Roses are beautiful, but they have thorns as well. Okay. And I feel like that's describing you, collective. Okay. And it's giving me that rose that grew from concrete type energy. Greetings. So it says the blue, I cannot make this shit up. I just mentioned this. Thank you, Spirit, for confirming. So it says the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. Okay. And this is clarifying speaker or speaking engagement. Okay. For some of you, you could be waking up to your voice. Okay. Also, I'm also picking up like, I'm picking up podcast energy, okay? So some of you could be starting a podcast, okay? This could be like an avenue of humanitarian work, okay? Something is heavily significant here about you using your voice, okay? Also, another message that's coming through that I've been talking about a lot, okay? All because it's not happening in your backyard does not mean that you should not speak up, okay? Like the saying goes, stand for something or fall for anything, okay? And that's the energy that I'm picking up here too, okay? So spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. Some of you could be going through a throat chakra activation, okay? So speaking clearly, okay? Bolder, okay? Being bold, okay? Standing in your power, speaking about what you go for, what you won't go for, okay? Establishing boundaries like I mentioned previously, and we had to come out to the first card, okay? Loving you enough to speak up, speak out, and stand up for yourself, okay? Especially, like I've said before, if you are a guardian or a parent, okay? You have to understand that you are paving a way for your offspring, okay? All right, Spirit, what's this Archangel? Archangel Metatron, what's going on? What's going on, Arch Metatron? Okay, so we have codes of the seas. The blueprint is within you. Take the next step. Okay, so like I said, this is activation energy. Okay, so some of you could be going through first, what I like to call the first eye, okay? And the reason why I refer to it as the first eye is because just like when we're born into this world with the baby, your eyes aren't fully developed yet. But your first eye, your third eye, it is, okay? It's the vaccinations that closes that eye, okay? So some of you are going through a first eye activation, okay, with this clarifying Archangel Archangel Metatron. Archangel Michael want to come through. But yeah, with that clarifying Archangel Metatron, some of you are going through an upgrade when it pertains to your first eye, okay? And two, thank you, Spirit. So they're bringing remember I just mentioned the infant. That looks like an infant, right? In the sack, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm picking up here, okay? All right. What is this messenger energy? Something about, like, I heard bringer of love. I also heard guidance of love. Okay, so any of those could be significant. Thank you. So with this messenger energy, we have the great mother, surrender to the mystery, fall into her arms. So Gaia could be significant, okay? Mother Divine could be significant as well, all right? Some of you, something about receiving messages in nature, okay, could definitely be significant, all right? Some of you can channel Gaia, okay? So something is significant here about you channeling Gaia, okay? Her needs, her wants, okay? So forth and so on, all right? Prophecy is definitely significant when it pertains to channeling Gaia, okay? All right, what is this speak up and speak out? And with me mentioning that, the speak up and speak out could be like foreseeing things, okay? Like a lot of the unfortunate tragedies that we're seeing take place, okay? And this is because there's a shift, all right? There's a massive shift that's going on that I've been prophesying for a while. And like I said, and I've stated before, this shift is, man can't do anything when it pertains to this shift, okay? We have to up, Gaia's upgrading, so therefore we have to upgrade, okay, as well. I mean, you don't have to, you know what I'm saying, but y'all get what I'm saying. What is speak up and speak out? And this speak up and speak out is definitely giving me like that warning energy. Like I said before, a lot of people are not going to survive a lot of these shifts that's coming. They're not. All right, what we got here, Spirit? Thank you. So we got a lot of blue. I'm seeing a lot of blue here, but inner earth, I can't make it up. There's Gaia revealing herself, okay? Mother Divine revealing herself. So it says, you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Can't make it up, okay? So speak up, speak out, stand on business, okay? If you stand for something, it's no way you will fall for anything, okay? Stand on business. Like I said, a lot of you can channel the needs and the wants, okay, when it pertains to Gaia, okay, and that's that energy here, okay. Some of you could be spending time near water, or the beach could be significant. All right, I'm seeing here as well, okay. And like I said, what did I just say? There, unfortunately, there's people that are not going to survive the shift, okay. And this says on this card, you'll survive, okay. So definitely make sure that, I just heard getting in line, okay? So getting in line or getting aligned is significant, okay? All right, Archangel Michael, what's going on? What's going on here? All right, so we got Sword of Light. Archangel Michael, y'all know, always toting that sword, okay? So it says divine protection, cords cut, breakthrough energy. I cannot make this shit up. Okay, so Archangel Michael is severing cords, things that no longer serve you, things that will hinder you from achieving this ascension. Archangel Michael is severing those cords, okay? Something is significant here too. I just heard something about fools, okay? So I'm picking up the energy that Spirit is doing something about a resurrecting process or something like that when it pertains to fools, okay? But you are protected. Archangel Michael is making that clear that you are heavily protected. Archangel Michael is severing cords and ties that no longer serve you, okay? That's not beneficial to your ascension, okay? And there's breakthrough energy. Like I said, there's a massive shift here, okay? All right, what is this? I am love and loves. Also, I'm also picking up an energy of if you got people that's attached to you that want to make you feel, you know what I'm saying, less than, want to make you feel as if you're not loved or you will never be loved. Those cords are being cut, okay? Energy vampire type energy, okay? People who want to ride your coattail but don't want to make a change, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so we got plant yourself here, integration, embodiment, grounded actions, okay? So this does talk about the root chakra, all right? So grounding is highly significant at this time, okay? Grounding yourself, a lot of self-care, a lot of self-love, pouring into yourself is significant. Like I mentioned before, I am affirmations are highly significant, okay? Mirror affirmation, speaking things, you know, into the mirror is significant when it pertains to boosting your confidence, okay, boosting your energy. Also, like I told y'all, if you are a parent or a guardian, you want to speak these things over your offspring, and depending on your offspring's age, you want to teach them these same things, just bottom line, okay? So yeah, something is significant here. Integration is giving me, I'm picking up a lot of elemental energy off of that integration, okay? So something is significant here about like the elements, okay? Something about the elements, okay? You cannot have one without the other, okay? That's what I'm hearing, all right? All right, Spirit, what is this humanitarianism? What is this energy? Okay. Hold on, y'all. All right, so karmic relationships. It says Orion energy polarity, soul growth, conflict. So like I said previously, this is the type of energy, okay, so for some of you, it was things that you had to finish out, okay, certain contracts that had to be finished out. Once those cycles are closed, that's it, that is all, okay. You are meant to move forward into this humanitarian work. This humanitarian work and this karmic relationship energy, and you going through these lessons basically gives you some sort of voice, okay? And it also gives you a testimony. You being able to teach others in some way, shape, or form, okay? You being able to, I don't know, I'm hearing 𝑭𝑬𝑨𝑫𝑰, okay? So one of my guys is saying 𝑭𝑬𝑨𝑫𝑰, all right? So you being able to teach others in some way, shape, or form. Then we have Shambhala initiations, retreating to recharge, trusting the process, and Dharma, okay? So yeah, like I said, as long as you're walking your path, okay, you're in your life purpose, you're in your North Node, you're doing something in humanitarian work, okay, there is good Dharma, there's Dharma coming from this energy, okay? Also, trust in source is significant, all right? Trust in the process and trust in divine timing, okay? All right, what is this protection against throat chakra attacks? There could be people, these karmic energies that may not want you speaking up, okay? Like I said, whatever this humanitarian work is, it involves you using your throat chakra, okay? I don't care if you, because for some reason this is coming up. I don't care if you like play an instrument and sing. 2102 I just saw, okay? But Spirit gave me... Archangel Gabriel, protect my throat chakra. Please and thank you. Return any negative energy back to sender immediately. I don't care if you're going to a children's hospital and playing and singing in a room. You understand? For some reason, they gave me a flash of that. So yeah, something could be significant about that. All right, Spirit, what is protection? Okay. So we have the wastelands. It says sustainability, slow down, tend to your garden. This did come out in reverse. Okay, so this is giving me the hangman in reverse. Okay, for some reason I'm picking up the hangman in reverse off of this energy, and it's giving me the energy of people who do not want you to speak up. Okay, they're more worried about what you got going on, being in your business, okay? And they don't want you speaking up about something. Confirmation. Hold on, y'all. All right. So they don't want you speaking up about something. Speaking out, telling your story, your testimony, okay, is significant. Instead of tending to their own gardens, instead of tending to their healing, making sure that they heal, they're more worried about you, okay? Whatever this is, these projections and these the energy that they're trying to send out to mess with your throat chakra is all being returned immediately, okay? A lot of these people, for some reason, I'm picking up energies of people who are like mutes, okay? So I now just saw 2251. People who, something is going on with like people's voice boxes or something of that nature, okay? Something about senses, okay, is significant. All right, so let's see. All right, Spirit, what do we got when it pertains to career? We're just going to peek and see what Spirit want to say when it pertains to career. So we got life and we got make money, okay? Some of you could be going in the field of like life coaching, okay? So life coaching could be significant, all right? Something could also be significant here about some sort of like life story, okay? That goes back to that testimony energy that I was speaking about, okay? All right, Spirit, what do we got? For Divine Feminine, what are we talking about for Divine Feminine? Okay, so we got major, and it flew over here with the protection around your throat chakra, okay? So something major. I'm also picking up something significant about a tower, okay? We got office, okay? So some of you could be like, some of you could have like your own office, okay? Something about you being skilled in something that you do, okay? We have computing, okay? So some of you could be like into computers, all right? Some of you could be like, what is that called? Like a tech, okay? Like a computer tech, okay? Software could be significant as well. I'm seeing skilled again, so I'm gonna take it, okay? So something that you're skilled in is significant, all right? I did see internship. I seen it twice. Okay, so something could be significant about that. What else do we have here? A university could be significant. Tell me more, Spirit, when it pertains to this energy. What we got? So something is significant here about some sort of new launch. Okay, whatever this is going to be major. Okay, we have seniority. Seniority came out in reverse. License came out in reverse as well. Now, with this energy, I'm picking up people like questioning. Okay, so say for instance, you could be more knowledgeable in a field that somebody could be licensed to do, okay, or someone has some sort of seniority in, okay, and maybe that could cause some sort of like jealousy, you know, evil eye, all that crazy shit. But anywho, we got task, all right, so you're skilled at some sort of task, okay, and for some of you, you could be like some sort of workhorse, okay. We did see like taking a break, okay, so for some of you, maybe you need to take some sort of break, okay, or you're doing so. All right, so let's see. Let me grab this one. All right, Spirit, what we got for Divine Feminine? What do we have for Divine Feminine? What want to come out? Okay, so something could be significant here about a Gemini. Okay, so it flew over here on karmic relationship, the throat chakra, and this wasteland energy. Okay, so something could be significant. I could be speaking to a Gemini. Something could also third house. Thank you, Spirit. So third house, which is ruled by Gemini and Mercury, talks about the mind. It also talks about communication. Okay, so double confirmation when it pertains to your throat chakra. Okay, something could also be significant here about a family member. Okay, co-worker, friend, foe, any of that could be significant. All right, what else we got? Relationship. Okay, just period. Something could be significant. I just saw new moon. So something is significant here where someone did some sort of throat chakra magic when it pertains to this new moon, because we just had new moon in Gemini. All right, we got the investigation oracle. If I get to it, I might do an investigation reading later. All right, let's see. So we got fire. Okay, so a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy could be significant. All right, a fire sign, or something could be significant here about the elements of fire. Okay, what else? A Queen of Wands, a King of Wands could be significant. A Knight of Wands or a Page of Wands energy could be significant as well. We have study or read a book. We did see university. Okay, so something could be significant here about you all studies. Okay, something about higher education could be significant, or you could be simply, maybe something is significant about reading to your offspring. Okay, or your offspring reading. Okay, we have life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Okay, and I think we saw that. Didn't we see that, Spirit? Breakthrough energy. That's what I'm getting off of that. Okay, so some sort of breakthrough. We have, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them think. Okay, and it fell over here with these karmic relationships. So this goes back to that Archangel Michael energy. Archangel Michael is cutting those energies, those individuals loose. Okay, because they don't, what did I say? They want to ride your coattail. Okay, they don't want to heal. They want to still talk about, you know, how they father issues, mother issues. No, that's not gonna get you nowhere. Okay, not saying, you know, you can't vent. Yeah, vent, but you can't hold on to that energy. You just can't. We got journey. Okay, all right, what else? So 3 to 5 months is significant. All right, for some of you, you could be expecting. If so, congratulations. All right, we then have blindfolded to the truth. Okay, this is landed on this Archangel Michael energy and cutting these cords. That's what's going on. These people want to remain blinded. Okay, they want to, didn't I mention, I mentioned something about delusion or something of that nature. So they don't want to, they want to stay blinded. Okay, some people want to stay that way. Okay, they don't want to identify things in order for them to heal. They want to stay stagnant. They want to stay stuck. Okay, Crystal grids could be significant. Okay, definitely look into those. All right. If you are a person that's been inquiring about crystals, definitely look into crystals as well. We have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday could be significant. All right. So any of those days next week, okay, or this past Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday could be significant for some of you. We have Oshala. Okay. We got judgment. All right. So there's some judgment in this energy. We got a Capricorn. Okay, so the month of December or January could be significant. And then we have 𝑭𝑬𝑴𝑰𝑵𝑚𝑬 showing up as well. The element of water could be significant. The marine kingdom could be significant. Something could also be significant here about, did I mention the element of water? I don't know. I be channeling so fast. So yeah, the element of water could definitely be significant. The ocean, we did get that. Okay, thank you. So yeah, we did mention the ocean here. All right, so let's see. All right, Spirit, what's some signs that could be connected to this divine feminine energy? What's going on? All right, so coming out first, we have a May Taurus. Okay, so a May Taurus, we got an April Taurus at the bottom as well. So heavy Taurus energy. Okay, something could also be significant about your finances as well. We have a February Aquarius. 11th house could be significant. Okay. A group and or a group of friends could be significant as well. Okay. We then have an October Libra. So the 7th house could be significant. We have a March Pisces. 12th house could be significant. All right, hold on, y'all. What else we got? All right, that's all I'm going to take. So we got Libra coming out again. A September Libra could be significant. We have a August Leo. 5th house could be significant. We have a January Aquarius. And then we have a November Sagittarius. Okay, 9th house could be significant. All right. So that's everything I have for you, collective, when it pertains to this divine feminine reading. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you in the next one.